Dear students, good afternoon. Today we shall discuss next part in the memory management called as virtual memory. Previously we have talked about the main memory management wherein paging segmentation which were non-contiguous allocation and then contiguous allocation with the best, worst and average fit we have considered. Now today we shall move on to the another important aspect of the memory management called as virtual memory. The virtual memory is a technique that permits the execution of the processes with their code only partially loaded into the physical memory. The important aspect in this particular scenario is the pages are pages or in turn I can say the processes are not completely loaded, but still they are essentially executed. This is achieved through normally what we call as demand paging. The demand paging, what it says here is the demand paging is similar to the paging system with swapping. Now when we want to execute a particular process, pages are brought in only when we want to execute a process. Pages are brought in only when they are needed, unlike general swapping in the sense wherein the process are entire process are swapped out and swapped in, but here the pages are swapped in. That is, in order to avoid reading of those pages into memory that may never be required. So what happens here is during the regular swapping, the entire process are being swapped, which is not so advisable. What is more expected here is make sure that brought in only those pages into memory that are essentially required. So page table is implemented to include what we call it as a valid and invalid bit for which each page entry is mentioned. When a process is swapped in, the bit is set to the valid for all the entries of the page table. That is, the valid bit means the page is legal and is in the memory. If the bit is invalid, then indicating that the page is not valid and may be available on the backing store. So just diagrammatically I will show the scenario. See here this is what we call it as a logical memory with having different page numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0 to 5, and then here frames. Now actual physical memory correspondingly page table with having the frames. Now page 0 is available in what we call it as on frame number 4 because it's valid, so it is available. Now page 1 is invalid because its corresponding content is not available in any of the frame. Page 2 is valid, it is available in the certain page number 6. Page number 3, 4, I is invalid, V is valid. Page number 5 is 9 is available on the frame number 9, the page table. So this is a reference that is being made. Now if you come to the actually what we call it as on physical memory, see as per this particular page table, frame number 4 contains the valid bit in the sense it contains certain information which is A now. Fine. Now next here is page numbers, what we call it as page number 2. The content of the page number 2 is, what is the content of page number 2? Page number 2 content is C. Where it is available? It is available in frame number 6. So frame number 6, content of page 2. What is the content of page 2? That is C. You look at another one, page number 5, whose content is F, available in frame number 9. Frame number 9, page number 5 content is F, available here. You got my point clear? In this way, this is what we call in generally as demand paging. I underline the term demand paging. What is the demand paging? Demand paging is one wherein only required page is brought into memory instead of bringing entire page. Now, consider a situation wherein the required page, when it is set to invalid, and if you want to bring it to the, if memory reference is made and if the required page is not available. In the previous case we have seen. Now here if I would like to recall you back, you take up the situation wherein it is now set to invalid this page. but memory reference is made, but the page is invalid because it is not available. What to do if this particular page is not available? If page is not available, then what happens here is what we call it here as page fault occurs. Page fault in the sense required page, when operating system try to access a particular page of a particular process, but however that required page is not available, that results into what we call it as a page fault. Then how to handle the page fault, the situation? So what happens? I just read the content. What happens if the process tries to access the page that is not in memory? So access to the page marked as invalid causes the page fault. There is a page trap. How you handle it? So step number 1. For that particular case, check the internal table for the particular process is made to know whether the reference is valid or invalid. So whenever a memory reference is made for a particular page, and when that particular page is not available, check whether the required page is, which is not available in memory but in the page table, but however it is essentially required. Now whether that request made by the process for a particular page is valid or invalid, that is the first thing. Then if the reference is invalid, then terminate the process, because the process has asked for an invalid page which is not part of itself. If it has made a valid but page is not available because it is available in backing store, that is what we call it here as a backing store. Now this is backing store, it is available in the backing store. Now third step, find a free frame from the free frame list, because page is valid now, it has to be brought in. In order to place that particular page, you have to bring that particular page, and we have to search for one free frame wherein that newly to be brought in the page will be placed. So find a free frame from the free frame list. So free frame list is a one list wherein it contains all the frames of that particular which are freely available. Now next, schedule the disk operation to read the desired page into the new frame. So bring into the that particular page into the new frame, and then when the reading is complete, then modify the internal table to mark that the page is available into memory. So that is how it is represented. See how diagrammatically it is represented in this particular entire scenario, that is steps handling in page fault. So first is reference is made, check for it is invalid, but our trap has occurred, operating system will check whether the page is valid or not. If it is a page is available, then free frame you bring back to the step number 4, bring back to the page into the missing page into the free frame list, and then you continue with the execution. Fine. So with that I conclude the beginning part of the virtual memory, wherein the entire process is not made available into the memory, because only part of the process which is relevant at that given point in time, only those pages are brought into the memory, and if any page reference is made which is not available, then certainly what I call it as a page fault occurs, and this procedure is explaining the page fault. So in the next class I will explain how the pages are selected to replace a one particular page from the list. Thank you.